Hi, I'm Erik Aase. I am a partner within ISG Research and also the global head of ISG Provider Lens. I'm here with Rob Kugel, and he is the new Executive Director for the Office of Finance for Software Categories. Rob, it's really great to be with you. As we think about the trends that are in the market, especially for the CFOs organization, what are some of the key things that you've seen that are impacting decision-making as well as how they run their business?
Well, there are two that I think are really important. One is obvious, and that's AI, including maybe generative AI, but focus in on simple AI. The second, which I think has gone very much unrecognized, is in data management. And that's really important because that's been a hidden source of inefficiency and an inability to do what CFOs and finance executives would like to be able to accomplish. And that's coming along in parallel with AI. In order to do AI, you need to improve your data management because good data makes for good AI.
So what are some of the key decision-making factors that these CFOs and their offices, what helps them make the right decisions?
I think understanding what they would like to be, rather than we're just going to take what we're doing now and make it digital. So rethinking what they'd like to accomplish is the important first step, rather than trying to replicate whatever they might have in their operations right now. Because a lot of what technology allows executives to do is to redefine how work is performed. And I think that's especially important in the Office of Finance because there's now a shortage, particularly in North America, a shortage of accounting people.
Yeah.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics came out, and it showed that there's been a 17% decline in accountants between 2020 and 2022. That's a particularly bad shortfall, and even worse are the number of college graduates who are taking accounting as a major, or even if they are taking it as a major, actually going into accounting as a profession. So there's not a lot of supply coming in behind all of these resignations. And it's a bit simplistic to say, well, we're going to do more with less. Right. And I say it's simplistic because it requires a rethinking of what digitization actually can do for you. It's not simply automation. It's being able to actually accomplish a whole lot more.
Right.
And it's accomplishing a whole lot more because AI doesn't put robots in charge of the department. It takes the robotic work out of what people do. People are not going to wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be AI. They're going to ease into AI. That's, I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, or misperception. There's a lot of simple stuff that's already now in software that uses AI and that simplifies processes, and especially in terms of being a supervisory element in that software. So if somebody fat fingers some kind of an entry, or the information isn't adequate, AI systems will pick that up and will flag it as, did you really mean to have this value in here? Did you leave out something in this entry form here? Beyond that, there's complete automation of just dealing with forms. So you get stuff in your email that are invoices. Well, there are systems that just read your emails, pull that information out, and make that a data entry element. Somebody has to approve that, at least at first, but mostly it's going to be, yeah, that looks fine, click, and you're done. So there's no, why is that important? Well, it's not just important because somebody's not having to do that work. The information is exactly from the statement there, and you're not creating errors or needing to now reconcile what's in the system with the actual document, because it came directly from the document into the system.
And that's the hope. Yeah. So as we, Ventana Research and ISG, are now together, what can we do to help you and help our clients in the end?
I think the fact that we are now from the beginning to the end of the process really, really helps, because we can coordinate, first of all, in the work that we do in exposing best practices, in talking at a high level about what you ought to be thinking about in using information technology for business, and then having that flow all the way through our buyer's guides to being able to make better choices in the software that you do wind up using, and then having a friend in the room with you as you negotiate contracts and find the best, implementation partners. That all winds up being, I think, a tremendous win for buyers, for people, because it's cradle to grave, beginning to end. We've got you covered.
Right. I think it's so exciting that we're joining together, and I agree with you. There's a lot of benefit for our clients. So thanks a lot, Rob, for the opportunity to chat today.